Hey guys, what's up? It's me again. Today we're gonna look at the Sony WF-SP800N. These are noise cancelling truly wireless earbuds for sports, so they've got an IP55 water and dust resistance rating. They cost $200 which is $30 less than the Sony WF-1000XM3. It's available in colors like orange, which I have here, black, blue, and white. In other words, colors which I would have preferred, but apparently Sony had other ideas. It's got up to 9 hours of charge in the earbuds and an extra 9 hours in the case. In total, 18 hours. So it falls a little short of the WF-1000XM3's total of 24 hours. But since it has up to 9 hours of charge in the earbuds, its actual endurance is gonna be a little better than the WF-1000XM3's 6 hours. And this has also got something called the arc supporter, these wingtips that will give you better fit and stability for sports compared to the XM3 earbuds. This also has Sony Headphones Connect app support, supports 360 reality audio too, extra bass. So I'm very excited to pop this box open and compare this to the Sony WF-1000XM3 because I want to see how they compare in terms of things like sound quality, phone call quality, and noise cancelling performance. Okay, so we've got the case, the earbuds, some extra ear tips, and an extra arc supporter, USB Type-C to USB Type-A cable, and some literature. And more literature. Okay, that's about it. It's a solid plastic case, and Sony is definitely not going for that premium look and feel here. This looks, yes, a bit more sporty, but not quite as premium and refined as the case of the XM3 earbuds. Battery indicator in front under the lid, and at the back you've got a USB Type-C port. In terms of size, it's a little shorter but a little fatter than the XM3's case. The earbuds too, you can tell that they are made of a lighter type of plastic compared to the plastic used in the XM3 earbuds construction. But overall, its build quality is not bad, especially if you're looking for something rugged, and it's also rated IP55 water and dust resistant too. So it's definitely built to be more rugged, more durable than the XM3 earbuds. They've got these wingtips called the arc supporters. Let's try its fit and stability. Let's see if it lives up to the hype. Okay, I probably need to get bigger wingtips. Alright, so I've swapped to the larger wingtips. Let's give it a go. Let's do some exercises. Stability test. Yep. Super stable. Super stable. I don't see this falling out of my ears at all. The wingtips are really doing its job. So I've connected them to my phone, called up the Sony Headphones Connect app, and it appears that they support pretty much every single feature and setting that the XM3 earbuds support, like adaptive sound control, both action-based and location-based, EQ presets, and the graphic equalizer is there as well under sound settings, and also the ability to change the touch sensor function of the earbuds. Like, for example, the right earbud used to do playback controls by default. You can change that to doing volume controls instead. This means that the best custom settings video that I made for the XM3 earbuds still pretty much applies here. Alright, sound quality test. I'm gonna play some music, do some A to B comparisons with the XM3 earbuds. Be right back. Okay, so in terms of volume level, the SP800Ns are just about as loud as the XM3 earbuds. And even in terms of sound quality, they are both quite similar, but with a few key differences. Number one, the SP800Ns have deeper bass extension and a tighter bass than the XM3s. So if you like a lot of bass in your sound, in other words, if you're a bass head, you will prefer the sound signature of the SP800Ns. But if you prefer your sound to be cleaner, with cleaner track separation, highs that sound a little more pristine, and a mid-range that sounds brighter, the XM3 earbuds will fit the bill. In terms of sound staging, there isn't much of a difference between them. I mean, in terms of airiness and imaging, they both sound just about the same. But since the XM3s sound a little cleaner in the mid to upper frequency range, you will get a soundstage that's gonna sound a little, cleaner as well and a little more detailed than that of the SP800Ns. So in short, the SP800Ns have better bass and the XM3 earbuds have a cleaner sound signature that's gonna bring out more detail in your music. Now let's move on to the phone call quality test. As usual, I'm gonna play some really loud cafe style background noise to simulate making a phone call in a noisy cafe environment, and I'm gonna record a voice memo on my phone using these earbuds. Let's see if the SP800Ns will have better phone call quality than the XM3s. Background noise, SP800Ns, record. To see the world in a grain of sand. To see the world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. To see the world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. Hold infinity in the palm of your hand and eternity in an hour. So in terms of phone call quality, I think they both are pretty comparable. They both applied just about the same level of background noise reduction in the recordings. But in terms of how my voice sounded through the microphones, it came out a little differently between these earbuds. The 800N seemed to apply a little more compression to my voice, such that my voice sounds louder, yes, but also a little more brighter, a little more robotic than the XM3s. On the other hand, though my voice sounds a little more natural on the Sonys, it also sounded a little more bloated, as in there's a bit too much bass in there somewhere. But overall, if I had to choose, my vote goes to the Sonys because I feel that, in my opinion, its phone call quality seems to be a little better than that of the SP800N. But what do you guys think? Which of these earbuds sounded better to you? Tell me in the comment section below. Alright, now it's time for the noise cancelling test. As usual, I'm gonna play the same background noise that I played before, and let's see which of these earbuds have better ANC.
Noise cancelling. Noise cancelling.
this is very interesting. It seems to me that the SP800N, yes, it is cancelling some low frequency noise, but more interestingly, it's actively passing through some mid-range frequency noise too. Like it is trying to give us a version of ambient sound pass-through while still cancelling noise. And this seems to be exactly what the microphones were picking up, although I will say this, the microphones seem to be a lot more sensitive than my ears, because the way I heard it, that ambient noise pass-through wasn't so loud. It was very subtle. In fact, it was barely noticeable at all. But what I did notice was that the earbuds were also trying to mask over some of that noise with white noise. So if you're looking for something that can provide powerful active noise cancellation, this is not it, because yes, it will still provide you with some noise cancellation, but it will also do a little bit of that passing through of a very narrow band of mid-range frequency noise. So you can still hear a bit of that human voices, the sound of e-bikes riding past you, a car driving towards you, that sort of thing. It could be that Sony wanted it this way because it'll make it more safe to use outside for workouts. Imagine working out outside amidst heavy human and vehicular traffic. You're running, you're hitting the trail, but because of noise cancellation, you can't really hear that well what's going on around you. That can be quite dangerous. This is why I feel that if you're looking for something that's gonna give you some noise cancellation but still effective enough to enjoy your music while working outside, the SP800N might be a more suitable choice. But if you want something with very powerful active noise cancellation, then the XM3 earbuds are usually the ones that I will recommend. Now let's move on to the audio to video latency test. This is where I test for audio to video lag when gaming with these earbuds on both an Apple device and an Android device. The Apple device that I'm going to use is the iPhone SE. For Android, I'll be using the Samsung Galaxy Note 10 Plus. If you want to know why I'm playing a video game to test for lag instead of playing a video from apps like YouTube or Netflix, I've included an explanation in the description box. First, let's see what no lag looks like on the iPhone SE. This is audio straight from the iPhone speaker, so no lag. Now the SP800Ns, then the XM3 earbuds, and then we repeat the same test on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. So it turns out that they both are quite similar in terms of audio to video lag. On an Apple device, the XM3s were a bit faster than the 800Ns by about 41 milliseconds, but on Android, the 800Ns were a bit faster than the XM3s by about 10 milliseconds. But to be honest, the difference is so slight, so insignificant that if I hadn't slowed the footage down, I wouldn't be able to tell a difference at all. Plus, if all you do on your phone is watch videos all day, you don't really play video games on your phone, you probably won't get much or any lag at all because these video apps like YouTube, Hulu, Netflix, they tend to automatically correct for such audio to video lag by delaying the video so that it lines up better with the audio. So overall, if you need something to work out with, the SP800Ns are a great alternative to the XM3 earbuds because number one, it's got a much better fit and stability than the XM3s. The wingtips really worked. I mean, when I was wearing them, I felt that they were so stable, so secure in my ears that I can do anything, I can run in the rain without having to worry about them falling out of my ears. Whereas with the XM3s, even when I'm not doing anything much, like maybe staying put, watching a video, they already have the tendency to slowly dislodge itself from my ears because it doesn't have a wingtip, so it's not gonna stay in place very well for a long periods of time. So the XM3s would have been a much better product if it had the same wingtips as the 800Ns. Number two, the 800Ns have an IP55 water and dust resistance rating, so it's much more durable, more suitable for working out with. And number three, it's got many of the same features as the XM3s like adaptive sound control, app support through the Sony Headphones Connect app. Its earbuds can also last longer than the XM3s, with up to 9 hours of charge in the earbuds themselves compared to the XM3's 6 hours. So as a pair of workout earbuds, it is superior to the XM3s, but if you want something that can give you a best-in-class active noise cancellation, sound quality that's more detailed, more pristine, then the XM3s are always what I will recommend. But if you're looking for something to work out with, like I said, the SP800N's $200 is definitely worth a look. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please show that you liked this video by punching that like button with a vengeance 2020 style and sharing this video with your friends and family. Also, if you want to see more content like this one from this channel, please subscribe and ring the notifications bell because this is the only way YouTube will notify you of new content from this channel. See you in the next one. If you're a humble person like me, this shirt is a great way to show your friends how humble you really are. And whenever you look in the mirror, to admire yourself of course, it will also help to remind you to always be humble. So guys, this is a pretty fun shirt to wear. You can check it out in the link below. It's available in t-shirt, tank top and hoodie. Your purchase helps keep this channel going and I appreciate your support, bros.